Hi, Dr. Heather here from Wellspring Chiropractic Lifestyle Center. Today we are talking about vertigo. Boy, if you have ever experienced that, you know that it may not be life-threatening, but it can be scary and debilitating, where it feels like the whole room is spinning, and sometimes it feels like it just comes out of nowhere. When people come to us struggling with vertigo, we have a process that helps us uncover what the cause is. And that process starts by being very thorough with what are all the factors that have accumulated over time to land you where you are right now. Sometimes it feels like it just started instantly, but usually there are factors that have built up over time leading to that. And we know that vertigo can actually be caused by many things. There can be the benign paroxysmal positional vertigo, which involves crystals in the inner ear that get dislodged and start to wreak havoc, making us feel like we're moving when we're actually not. We know that Meniere's disease is something that many people struggle with, where they not only have the vertigo, but also some ringing in the ears, hearing loss, feeling like you have fullness in the ears. There's a fluid buildup in the inner ear with Meniere's. And then we have people that have infections in the ear, labyrinthitis, and those kinds of things. And so we want to look at that carefully. And then there's something that actually goes undiagnosed and unnoticed very often, which is cervical-based vertigo. So we look at all of those factors of what is accumulated over time, and then we're going to do a very thorough exam so we can uncover exactly what is the cause of your vertigo. We'll use neurological tests as well as some very specific tests. Dix-Hallpike test helps us understand more clearly what's going on. Romberg test also. And other tests that will, again, help us look at balance. We use the only FDA-approved device that can measure your levels of balance. And we use things that will also help us, like the Fukuda test, also looking at drifting that can happen and that indicates imbalances. Once we put all of this information together, including some very sophisticated tests that the astronauts use, computer-based testing, that helps us look at what's happening in the very top of your spine, where the brainstem lives, and where the control of balance and posture and the vestibular system is located. The vestibular system is the part of your brain and brainstem that controls balance. So that's one of the key factors we'll look at. And when we put all of this information together and study it, we come up with a plan that's going to help you to resolve that vertigo, to alleviate it so that you can get back to living the life that you want to be living instead of being laying down because of the room spinning. So we know how this can interfere with people's lives. It's also important that we give you exercises to do that can help you to not just manage it, but also resolve it. So the Epley's maneuver is very useful for that. And we can even teach you a home version of that. There's some other exercises, Lempert's roll, and then also another one that works with, again, just helping to deal with those crystals that are in the inner ear canal. We also like to teach people the Brandt-Daroff exercises. And then it's very important that we include spinal exercises to make sure that your spine and nervous system is healthier, because that's one of the factors in cervical vertigo that's going to cause reoccurrences. And the last thing you want once you resolve it is to have it reoccur. So we'll teach you that, as well as the important lifestyle issues that are correlated with this. What are the things you want to stop eating or start eating? What supplementation do you need? How do you need to manage your stress more effectively? And sleep is really important when it comes to vertigo. So we'll guide you on all of those pieces. And when we put all of that together, that's how we get the results for people that struggle with vertigo here in our practice. So I hope that you found this was useful, and I look forward to meeting you myself to see whether I can help you or loved ones that you know that are also struggling with vertigo.